to On Your Back Morgan, goodness gracious, On Your Back Yoga with Morgan. That's me. I'm a registered dietitian yoga teacher, and today we're going to spend an entire short, sweet sequence on our backs, which can be really grounding. So if you feel particularly frazzled or stressed, I would highly, highly, highly recommend this practice. And I would also really recommend this practice if you have a challenge with being still, as oftentimes if that's you, you're going to choose a sort of a movement that is higher, like intensity, higher pace, whatever it might be. So it might be like an intense vinyasa class, it might be a high intensity interval training, running, cycling, whatever it might be. So this can be a really great way to just sort of complement what you're already doing. So let's go ahead and get started on our backs. Okay, so first just find your way onto your back and hug your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a squeeze as you rock a little side to side. And then pause in the center and start to work your ankles in one direction and then in the other direction. And then starting with some hip openers, reach through the center line of your legs, catch either your outer shin or reach up, catch your outer feet, and find your way into happy baby. Just for a moment. And then take your knees up and over to the right, hips go up and over to the left, gaze over your right shoulder. So in this twist, let everything sink. Relax your head and breathe into your side body. And inhale, come to center. Swing your legs up and over to the right as your knees go to the right, hips go to the left. And you can use your right hand to gently draw your knees down. Gaze up or over your left shoulder. Soften your jaw and deepen your breath. And then inhale, come to center. From here, plant your feet, reach down, find your heels, and then inhale, take your arms up overhead and lift your hips. Exhale, lower hips, lower hands. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lower. So just a few more times like that, creating a little bit of spinal mobility. Keep your gaze straight up, start to finish. Very nice. And then from here, cross your left ankle over your right thigh, flex your foot and flare your toes. Reach up and clasp through your right thigh, bringing your leg towards you. So this is reclined pigeon or needle's eye, figure four shape, whatever you want to call it. Breathe into that left hip. When you're ready, exhale, switch sides. Right ankle crosses over your left. Reach up and pull that leg through. And then release. And from here, bring the soles of your feet to touch and let your knees split open. Supta Baddha Konasana or reclined butterfly. If you have props or any kind of block and you want to use that to help support your knee, or you can even use little pillows, little blankets, and that might give your body just a little bit more support here if you find that you have tight hip flexors and tight inner thighs. And then I invite you to take a mudra, which would be interlacing your fingers, put your index finger straight ahead, and then touch your thumbs together, and let this sort of shape rest right over your navel. Sometimes it can be nice to have that mudra, that hand gesture, to give us focus. Steady breath in, smooth breath out. From here, so that's an external hip opener. We're going to work, or what's working is internal thighs, externally rotating your hips. So now we're going to find a reclined cow face, so it's going to stretch our outer hips. So reach up, crossing your right knee on top of your left, smash your knees together, reach up, catch your outer shins, or maybe you can reach up and catch your outer feet and return onto your back. Now, this is a really intense hip opener, and so your shins might be more doable, and you should probably stick with that. Pull your feet towards you as you work your knees forward. And then exhale, release. Cross your left knee on top of your right. Reach up, catch the outer edge of your feet, pull your feet down, and then again work your knees away from you. And if you don't have a hold of your feet and you have a hold of your shins, it's a great place to work as well. And exhale, release. Tap your feet wide, so if you were on a mat, they'd be wider than your mat. Lift your hips up and over to the right. Knees fall to the left. Flex your feet. And then inhale, center. Exhale, hips go up and over to the left, knees to the right. Hug your knees in. Roll to a side. And come up to a comfortable seat. That concludes that short and sweet practice on your back. Hopefully it helped to find a little more grounding, a little more opening in those hips and in your low back. And until next time, keep it kind.